But we have to win.
Yeah, we do.
We have to win. There's
Can't trust Portsmouth to do it.
No.
I heard that your father was a Norwegian, was a wrestler in Norway.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
used to
4
wrestle,
times
yeah.
champion.
6 times.
6 times
Yeah.
champion. 6 times champion, yeah.
It's always amused me, like the idea of you growing up.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. That's great. Cheers.
I think so too.
So, I mean, when you started as a footballer in Norway,
Yeah.
obviously you didn't necessarily know you were going to be playing at a professional club where you're going to get paid a lot of money.
No.
You know, I mean, so is it?
That was
Was it semi-professional in Norway, really, or?
I never ever made one £1 or whatever Norwegian kroner before I went to Molde when I was 22.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there was never any payment. No, they paid for my train journey, my local team when I was in the army, because I was in the army for 12 months.
National service.
National service, yeah. So I came home to play the games at the weekend. One training Wednesday, and then that's it. That's all I did for 1 year. One training session a week, and a game at the weekend.
When did you sort of know it was going to actually be a career that would pay you money? I mean, was that only when you moved to England, or was it?
Yeah, because when I signed for Molde, I was 22, and I was on about. Yeah, actually, I was 15 grand a year. So that would pay for my studies and everything. So I was really, I was delighted to get paid to do my hobby.
Yeah, sure.
And then 18 months later, I was playing here, and then suddenly you could make a living out of it.
Yeah.
So I never really dreamt about being a professional. Or you do as you're 10, 12. But as I got to 16, 17, I left them dreams, and I was thinking more realistic. Say, well, you can't.
Were you watching Premier League football when you were a child?
Everyone was in Norway.
Yeah, I know they do now. I just wasn't sure a few years ago.
On the Saturdays, there was always the game, the live game.
Yeah.
The 3 o'clock game. That was always on Norwegian telly. So after every game, I obviously went outside and practiced things I had seen. So we've all grown up with the panini stickers and the match of the day.
Brilliant. So what do you expect to happen? I mean, how long is it your contract's extended for?
I've got 2 more years.
Yeah.
So
And do you think you might have some other position here after that?
hopefully I'll be playing for 2 years, for those 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I think I've got them years in me when my.
Have you done coaching badges or anything like
No, I
that?
haven't.
No.
Not yet. It's just.
I need to be doing them.
Oh, sorry, you were asking that earlier.
Yeah.
Were you?
So it's nothing that's like written in stone that you are going to be a coach. It's just they'll give me the
Do your
opportunity-
coaching
yeah,
badges and see
yeah.
how you go.
And they'll give me the opportunity to do so. The club's been fantastic for me
Yeah.
ever since I signed, really.
But you think there's different kinds of personalities of coaches, aren't there? Obviously quite sort of tough, aggressive characters like Roy Keane or Fergie, I would
Yeah,
imagine, are similar characters, but you're not like that, are you? Obviously.
We're all different.
Are you more like the Sven mode, do you think?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say before you're actually doing it. I'm very into.
I can't imagine you shouting at people particularly,
Well,
being
you've
aggressive.
You've not seen me then. I'm passionate. So,
Yeah.
you get the odd when you see people not giving 100%. Obviously, you
Yeah.
tell them. But I'm very into.
That's just the natural competitiveness,
René's
isn't it?
philosophy of coaching. So I've had loads of discussions with him, and
Right.
we've discussed football, and
More motivational than confrontation.
I really like his style of coaching. So
Well, it seems to be working.
yeah, he's done really well. And obviously, England, you've got a good coach now, or he's a manager now for you.
Yeah.
Steve was, when he came here, he brought something new.
Yeah.
He was different with his approach, and so I've had so many great coaches to learn from.
Exactly, yeah, sure,
So
sure.
I'm just trying to get the best bits from everyone and see
Yeah.
where that takes me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to enjoy coaching. You never know.
What I like
Do
is
it.
McLaren's face. I mean, you must have watched it obviously from the European Cup final.
Yeah.
And well, actually, I think it's not so much. I think it's actually probably the Ryan Giggs goal at Villa Park that season,
Yeah.
'99, where everything's like mayhem around him, and you could see the look on his face of what have I got myself into here. You know, he hadn't been at the club really that long, had he? Sort of
You
thing,
can
and
see
he's
when
sort of, what is going on, kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know?
and but you can see when we scored a goal, Teddy scored his goal in
Yeah.
the Champions League final. It wasn't like, it wasn't mad, it wasn't going mad, it was thinking, what do we do now?
Yeah, he was in
For extra time, like.
professional
Yeah.
mode kind of thing already. Yeah.
So it's a very good ability to not. You don't fly when you win it, and you don't drown when you lose it.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to always have your
Keep a sense of perspective.
yeah.
Yeah. But it is nice when they lose it occasionally.
Yeah. When,
I mean, our first-
when Kiddo and the Gaffer lost.
Exactly, I was going to say
in,
that's a famous one, isn't it?
the
Yeah.
league, that's just
Fergie does occasionally, but it's usually when he knows it's sealed, isn't it? And so he doesn't need to worry afterwards.
great
sort of thing.
emotions. That's
Yeah.
football is all about passion and emotion.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. But if you're not passionate, then you shouldn't be in it in the first place.
No, but you shouldn't be in it if you don't handle the pressure either.
Oh no, no,
Because
no.
you shouldn't let it bring you down. Just come on the reserve side now.
Yeah.
So. No, it's
When he bulks up a bit as well.
Yeah, but you don't want him to change that much
Oh, no,
because
no.
his running style and his physique is fantastic. It just floats on top of the pitch. But with all youngsters, you see things. If they just get this and get this,
Yeah.
it's got a chance.
Yeah.
As long as they're. But the most important thing is
That they're willing to learn.
yeah, that the head's right. And these players, they've got the heads between the shoulders.
Yeah.
Operation 11 years ago. So, and he's still playing. So,
The same as yours?
yeah,
A transplant?
transplant, yeah, by the
Oh.
same surgeon I have. So,
Fantastic.
so that gave me
That bodes well then.
yeah, that gave me confidence that
Yeah.
I should do this.
Was there a point then that you thought it might not be worth going for the operation and
No.
actually taking retirement then?
No, not really, because
It's always worth giving it a try and seeing.
yeah.
but
I was never in doubt that he's the man, and I've got to do it through him, and I knew I had to do it to give myself a chance as well
yeah.
with training.
So you're saying in terms of the players, you don't tend to, you not tend to socialise as it with
Yeah,
other players
you
so
go
much.
out to dinner and say, me, Rude, Roy, maybe you go out sometimes, but
I suppose you segment by age a bit anyway, don't you, rather than anything else?
of course, I've always tended to go along with the Dutch, so Jordi and Jaap.
Yeah, similar
Ruud
culture and
Ruud, yeah,
so on.
we've
Yeah.
always gone on well.
I saw Wayne Rooney walking around earlier.
Yeah, he's in that oxygen tank of his.
They've brought one down here or something,
Yeah.
have they? Yeah.
We've always had one here, haven't we?
No,
Oh,
there's
no?
just been, like we used it for Roy
I was going to say, didn't they put
A-
Ryan one?
a-
for
a
couple
few
of
years
weeks?
back.
Yeah.
And
before the-
wasn't Specs in one?
Bex might have been in one,
Yeah, at home.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And Wayne just started on it now, so fingers crossed for you English.
Hmm.
Yes.
To be honest, I'd rather he just have the rest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of United
little
players.
bit mercenary
about
like
that.
Between us, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Get him ready for South Africa pre-season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
We tend to put United first and England a long way second.
Yeah.
Like after the Nepalese team has got beat 16-0 last year.
It's always going to, it has to be, obviously, the individual first, and then the club,
Yeah.
and then national.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You have to think about his health as well.
But presumably when you were playing in Norway, it would have been the other way around, would it? You'd have looked at the national team first before the club, would you?
I think.
Well, you never got that in that situation where
No, I know. You always do your job at home every day.
Yeah.
And you look, but obviously, the national team is the big stage for
Something
Norwegian
special.
players.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And it's an honour to play for the national team, and still is, even if you play for Man United. But there's always this health issue: are you fit or are you not fit? So
How's you? Without the injury, of course.
without the last few years.
Without the last few years, yeah.
No, it's not. It's an experience that as well, because I feel I've bonded more with the club and everyone here at the club as well after my last years.
Yeah.
With the supporters,
Yes.
staff, players, because it's like, I don't know.
You find out who your friends are in adversity.
It's a strange feeling, but it's just like, I think I belong. You know, you feel they like you and you like them,
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah.
enjoy it. I think I'm done.
You are?
Just the one.
A little bit. But
Is there the usual argument about music in the dressing room then, or is it the young lads tend
No,
to
there's-
decide what goes on? Or
you know, when I put Guns N' Roses on, and some of the
Okay,
young ones, they don't even know
Who the Guns
who
N' Roses
who
are.
Guns N' Roses
Yeah.
are. So, well, I just rest my case, and then just. I've been to see Dylan with Roy. I've been to see Bobby a few times. I have to say Oasis is not bad, but they were the wrong colour.
Yeah, they do.
Films,
Yeah.
and all, but then you come up with 20, so when you have to pick and choose, it's hard.
Oh, that was a classic, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Actually, I went on when we got married. Next door villa